Hey, welcome to another episode of Meet the Shoe podcast. I'm Sade.
I'm Nina. What up?
Happy
Wednesday.
Thursday. It is Thanksgiving Eve. I know y'all in that kitchen cooking. I'm at home trying to cook, and Nina is traveling. So bear with us tonight because we're gonna get some stuff popping for y'all, some good information, some highlights, some updates on different situations that's going on out here in the world. So we're gonna talk about Kenneka Jenkins. And Nina, you brought this to my attention. So I'm like looking because it's been 6 years now since Kenneka passed away at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. Everybody know the Crown Plaza. Everybody has touched their feet in that hotel, motel. It ain't one top line. It's just young adults going in and party and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, her name is Teresa Martin. So as I'm
Mhm.
looking it up, and I'm like, wow, she hasn't said a thing.
Right.
What kind of information? Did
She
you hear
can't.
any?
So according to her lawsuit, from what I was reading, and these are just from the comments, right? According to the lawsuit that she filed against the hotel agreed to give her $3.7 million, right? Um, of course, the attorney got theirs, and then she got her. She got a nice amount, right? In the
Mm-hmm.
midst of that, she also succumbed to cancer, right?
Oh
She
wow.
thought that she was gonna check out. Yeah, she had beat cancer. So during the time of this, that's why they say cancer is fed through stress,
Right,
right?
right. Mm-hmm.
She had come to cancer, made it through it, got the lawsuit, and then so now everyone in this past week, it's been all over the media that everybody been making posts like, "Oh my God, don't put us through this again." We was looking through what's her name's glasses, the girlfriend, remember the best friend, looking through the
Yes,
glasses to try to figure out who the hell. We
what
all was
did it want?
investigators. We
Yes, we
all
were.
went down a rabbit hole. I'm talking
Yeah,
about from black, white to every culture, right?
sure did.
Team Kenneka Jenkins, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's very sad about the situation that outside of her mom, the community and people and the what's it called, the activists, excuse me,
Activist,
not a
social
protester,
activist. Mm-hmm.
the activists went at the mother, stating that she was trifling because she knew that she shouldn't have taken that money and is not able to talk about her own child. That's what he said. He said she was too thirsty to um, take money instead of doing the investigation to find out what really happened to her child, because she still don't know and she still can't talk about it. So you agreed to take $3.7 million to not, and you knew that you could not talk about your child. So he was just saying you knew what it was when you took the money. You still don't know what happened to your child. You cared about more money more than you did your child. They talked about the things that she bought and how she was acting and what
Wow.
she did, and they really just attacked her, and it was really sad. I went down a rabbit hole, of course,
Yeah,
yesterday, and just was reading all the comments and reading the information, and
it's
she
sad.
wants to open the case back up
I mean,
because she still, as a mother, doesn't feel, it doesn't sit well with her of what happened to her child. Now, here's another key thing that happened. The one of the other activists that was hot on it,
mhm.
that knew every single thing, he was about to crack the case open. He's the one that actually got the information on one of the securities that worked at the hotel, and
Right.
that ended up admitting to one of the other employees that kind of watched what happened, right? um he got killed right before it happened,
Yep.
and then the information started coming out anyway. As of right now, I was looking that up and I wasn't able to find it, but Who was who was convicted, not found guilty, I don't know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to have murdered Kenneka Jenkins, right? Because remember, they just kept saying it was an accident.
Right. It was an accident. She must have went into the freezer and fell asleep. She was so drunk and got hypothermia.
Yep. And
Um,
froze to death. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Did you
reading.
find that you did?
Well, she gave a statement, and
Uh,
she broke her silence, and she said, um, she never received Kenneka Jenkins' personal items, including her cell phone and her clothing, despite
okay.
repeated requests. She asked many a times for those things. They took
Uh-huh.
everything. This is her words. They took everything that belonged to Kenneka, but I was never given them back. Martin explained. She
Right.
also described intense pressure during the legal aftermath, claiming she was coerced into accepting a settlement and signing legal documents she did not fully understand. They kept
Okay.
there for hours, telling me it was the best thing to do if I wanted answers. But all I got was a check and silence, Martin said. So, sometimes the paperwork can be tricky, especially if you don't understand the legal terminology, as far as suing someone. It gets tricky, and she probably didn't understand all that. A lot of times when you
Right.
go through cancer and chemo and stuff like that, you go through a brain fog moment of time in life, and it lasts a long time after that. So maybe she didn't understand. She didn't have any legal representation on her team, from what I'm seeing. And if she did, they was there for the money grab as well.
Yeah. So what I did find was it says no one has been charged with murder, as the 2017 death of Kenneka Jenkins is officially classified as an accident. It says medical, like you said, medical examiners found her cause of death by hypothermia
Mm-hmm.
after she accidentally became trapped in a hotel freezer with the effects worsening by alcohol and I don't know, TOPIRAMATE. What's
I,
that?
I have to look at the word. Topper mat. I don't.
Toppermate in her system. However, there is no updates indicating any new developments in the case. Official
Right.
cause of death, medical examiner ruled the death as an accidental attribute to hypothermia and intoxication.
Wow.
Police says did not specific. The police suspect foul play. They do not suspect foul play,
Right.
though the investigation was incomplete. See,
Right.
that's the bullshit. And then
Right.
it says the lawsuit, Kenneka Jenkins family filed a lawsuit in 2023, which settled with the hotel in 2023, and it alleges negligence,
Mm-hmm.
including that hotel staff failed to properly secure the freezer and review security footage.
Mm.
Yeah, so despite the official ruling, the case continues to generate public interest and debate online.
Wow.
That's what we're doing right now, right?
Okay. Exactly.
Yeah, I thought it was good that we cover it, because everybody yesterday was just saying how we went through a rabbit hole, and we was all private investigators, and
Yeah,
we
you gotta
all were
figure it
trying
out.
to we all thought that we knew that shit, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And say absolutely not. We didn't know nothing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
rest in peace to Kenneka Jenkins, and I hope her mother gets the things that she wants. I know that wasn't a
You know
part
what?
of the
She need to
a part of it.
find some peace. You know,
Yeah, but she
peace with
definitely needs some peace.
that. So moving on to the next thing is the how we say the TS. the temporary protective status. So
Okay.
Congress passed this law in 1990. It's the Immigration Act of 1990. And it's
Okay.
a temporary immigration status provided for nationals specifically designated countries that are confronting an ongoing armed conflict. So, Sudan, Haiti, Ukraine, Russia, Somalia, all of them are going through war in their countries. Even I think
Right.
Ethiopia may be as well, and what other countries? A couple other countries, small countries, and they can flee to the United States based on that. So they don't have to do any paperwork or anything like that. They may not have any kind of identification, birth certificate, anything like that. So once they get over here, they have to name themselves, get themselves their own birthday or something, whatever they pull up if they don't
Right.
know that. So the big thing that's going on is because President Trump says he's terminating the Somalian status, refugee status. And Minnesota's number one, right? To
Yep.
house the largest community of Somalians. And it's been
Yes.
mayhem. Minneapolis, St. Paul, all the activists, Somali activists, mayors and stuff have been having rallies and protesting against what Trump is saying he wants to happen. We don't
Right.
know if he executed. He was want to execute it immediately, but I think Congress every year they vote on it, or every so many years they vote if they want to keep it or get rid of it. This administration wants to get rid of all of that, and the
Yeah.
Somalians, the TPS for the Somalians is up for signing or vetoing or getting rid of is March 1st.
What?
Mm-hmm. March 1st.
So hold on. You mean to tell me that they're trying to get rid of all Somalian people?
The Somalian people that's here, not the ones that was born, because they have younger ones that's been
Right,
born
right,
with,
right.
but the
Yeah, it's a
ones
lot of Americanized. Yeah.
under that temporary protective status.
Right.
So they're thinking it's probably 900 to 1,000. That's not a lot. They're probably
Right.
elders, a little older people.
Right.
900 to 1,000 people that will probably go back. But the thing is, those older people aren't too much committing any crimes. Looks like to me the ones that are committing the crimes are the younger generation, the 20s and 30-year-olds that's doing the feed the family fraud, the housing fraud, the medical fraud. So it's so many different frauds. They done learned how to tap into all the resources and how to gain money for their personal gain that some I didn't
Mm.
even know of. You know what I'm saying? They created
Mhm.
all shell jobs and build and stuff. I'm like, dang, we got all this going on in the state. My black butt don't know. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm struggling. I need grants too. What's up?
Mhm.
But yeah, there are. Yeah, I don't know. And then not only that, President Trump want to do that. They're checking into the marriages. Remember, we talked about they're checking into immigration marriages, foreign marriages,
Yeah.
where a lot of women or men are bringing people to the United States from Russia, Somalia, all parts of Africa, Nigeria, Uganda, and marrying them, and then they get over here and they go their separate ways. So one case, an example, the other day, a Kenyan man, his
Okay.
supposed to be wife, they go to their immigration
Right.
hearing. As they're sitting there in the immigration hearing, the immigration know you're lying, faking and facking. They used to just let it slide back in the day, but now they tapping into it. They getting rid of folk. So they say you're married, you're under oath, y'all married, y'all been together how long? Da, da, da. She said, yeah, we've been together. So as they're talking inside, they have somebody going over there to look at the house. We want to see your
Mhm.
living. Since y'all married, we want to see y'all living conditions. Girl,
Yep.
ain't a sign of that man nowhere. His name ain't on no mailbox. Girl,
Oh no.
So they apprehended him. He's a Kenyan. They finna send him back.
Oh
Fraud.
wow. So
So
I
they
have a
get
question. So say a person is in this country.
mhm,
I had a Spanish friend. She was here. I think she was here from when she was a little girl.
mhm.
She got married to an American, right? Another Spanish guy, but he was American.
Okay.
But she was ready for a divorce. They were actually together.
Right.
She was ready for a divorce because he all he did was cheat on her, and she said that he would tell her stuff like what Spanish people they say no matter what you cheat or not, right?
What?
What does that mean? What how does that go if you get a divorce from someone that you've been with?
Hmm. So
Um,
she should have gotten citizenship after 3 years of them being married anyway. But the rate things going right now, I don't even
okay.
know if those
I
married.
was wondering I was wondering how does that go? Cause like say someone get married and you with them and it's like, dang, okay, well we having hardship or problems and we divorce our country now. I'm over here Americanized already.
Right,
How does that work?
girl. I don't even know.
I'm saying how do you know how it goes?
But the thing is, if that she should have had citizenship 3 years after they was married. Number one, if she didn't, I don't know what's gonna happen to her.
Okay.
She's going back. Well, I seen a guy from Haiti. He committed a crime.
Uh-huh.
He's American. He committed a crime. He did his time, 2 years in the feds for doing real estate fraud, and they sent him back
Oh
to Haiti.
wow. Okay.
Never been to Haiti. He was 3 years old when he came to the United States, though, but he's never lived in
So
Haiti.
he don't know nothing about it. He Americanized.
Yeah, uh-huh. And
Damn.
his wife's American, so his wife ended up having to move to Haiti with him. So they not let him come back. Yeah, it's
Wow,
crazy.
I can see them picking and choosing who they gonna allow to stay and who they not.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's real tricky. So we in dire times right now. We don't know what's gonna happen with this administration.
Yeah, I was saying, did you hear also? I did a little bit of clip on it, but I was just saying that they're saying that they're gonna start coming for us next. That's the rumor. They're gonna start coming for black people, right?
And you know
But
how
where
they
you
gonna
gonna send
start
us?
doing that? But you know how they gonna start
Huh?
doing that? Through the prison
How?
system. Through the prison system first.
Right. I said that, man, Sade. I said that. I said they're telling you right now, if you commit a crime, you're getting sent to another country. They're
That
letting
or
you know what they're gonna do to you.
you gonna be have to enlist into the army, the
Yeah.
reserve, or something like that.
But you know
You
they
gotta
used
do
to do that
time.
though, right? They
Yeah,
used
they
to do
did.
that.
Yeah. Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's not nothing new. It's just history repeating itself. They used to do that. If you committed a crime and it was so heinous, they send you to the army.
Yep.
That would give you that choice. You going to jail, you go to prison, or you going to go to the army.
Yep. Most definitely. Hmm. I don't
I
know.
don't
It's
know.
crazy.
At this time and age, do they think that the army is better than the jail? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? To tell you the truth, I probably damn, I don't know now. That army ain't nothing
Right.
nice. Especially when
I heard.
going to boot camp, doing that boot camp program, girl, it wasn't
Yeah,
nothing nice. That was a
I can imagine.
mental breakdown, and you had to be physically fit. It wasn't,
Wow.
and I'm quite sure the
How much
military is
did you?
way
How much weight did you lose in boot camp?
about 45 pounds.
Damn. So you came out like a stick, huh? You were skinny
But
mini.
I was solid. I was like
Okay.
175, 175, but I was like, boom, muscle. I need to get back there, baby.
Right. That's good. No, that's a blessing.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, but it was terrible. A
Yeah.
lot a lot of men broke down and fell up out of that baby. Believe that.
And so in entertainment news, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, but since we're on marriages and things
Popping
that,
baby.
yeah, popular opinion and
Uh-huh.
beliefs right now. So there was an article that came out that stated Offset filed to um have custody of Cardi B's new baby. He's trying to Uno reverse like she did, right? With her going to get pregnant by another rich man. And in her
Ooh,
eyes, Stefan is better. You know what I'm saying? We don't know because we don't know Stefan, but in her
right.
eyes, Stefan's better. Okay, so we just looking at it as, these is rich men, you able to play. So he filed for, I guess, custody because of the law in Georgia states if you have a baby by somebody and you're already married, the baby belongs to the husband.
Yep.
That's
He
the
ain't
law
lying.
they need to change because they're
No,
legally separated.
yep.
She
But you
filed,
know,
yes.
yeah. But you know what? He can legally do that
Oh,
because
that's fine.
they still married. That's his child.
It's not his child biologically though.
Not his child biologically. So
Only by
by right by paper. So listen to this. Now, if she was to be messing around with, if she was still with Offset, but she cheated on him and had a baby, right? Got pregnant, but
no
she don't know the daddy.
no 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 no.
Man,
She was legally
no,
separated.
I know. I'm just making up a scenario for you
Okay.
for child support service, child support. So if she was the, he can, if any man signed a document and they not the father, they still the father of that child, even if they not biologically. So
Right.
if you know what I'm saying, say if I say so and so's the baby daddy, you know what I'm saying, but I got you to sign the paperwork. You that signed the paperwork, you the daddy. I don't care who biological, because you signed the paperwork. It's just like marriage.
That's girl.
That's a funky
Well,
situation.
so he did that.
I said
So
that's a
Cardi
funky.
B said,
What she said?
Stephen said when Stephen went and bought her a house
Uh
and
huh.
told her get the house that Offset. Okay, so let me get it together, y'all. Okay, we ain't cutting up the podcast. This is real and uncut. But
Right.
Cardi
Okay.
B said that Stefan bought another house, told
Okay.
her forget the house that Offset is trying to make Cardi before he signs the paper. He's trying to make Cardi B give him the Atlanta house and pay his gambling debts, pay his taxes off. She said, F no. She wants her house. It could be for her kids. He said, no, that's his house. Two.
Wow.
So, in over a house. Stefan said,
Let her
F
have.
that house.
Yeah.
A whole
Yeah.
nother house over here. Double the amount for you and my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Because
Yeah.
he's
Of
saying,
course.
if really, really done, be done and give it to him.
Yeah.
That's his play on it, right?
Okay.
Be done and give that nigga that house. Who cares about it? I got something
Okay.
better for you over
Amen.
here. Right. So
Keep your soapbox.
do you think that he would I mean, is he gonna prosper? Like, what real woman is gonna want to live in that house? I don't know. They was having sex. He was having sex with other women in Cardi B house
Yeah,
the same.
like
Huh?
you need to let it go. Just get rid of that house. I wouldn't even want to be in there. Let him have it.
Right. Yeah.
But you know,
I wouldn't even want
I
no
wouldn't want
parts of it even being. Yeah. Me either.
it. And you know the bad part about it, he ain't gonna keep it past long 3 years anyway. He done. He's
Yeah,
toast.
because he can't afford it.
Mm-mm.
He can't afford it.
Can't afford them taxes.
That,
No,
yeah.
let him have it. And put it up as a.
Let him have it.
Let him have it, baby. Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
So
There's
you
a
know,
lot. There was
yeah,
There was a lot of people stating that online also they was bringing up the fact that he so allegedly they're saying he had some type of behavior where he was doing something with another, gonna mess with another man, and so that's what they keep coming. Cardi B, yeah,
what?
saying that he's doing something, you know, but they don't have any proof of it, right? This
No,
is
right,
hearsay, right? This is hearsay. For what's his name, for Offset to put in the atmosphere or attack Cardi B with.
right.
Also, before we check out, um, there was a nail tech online. A nail tech had refused to do a 9-year-old boy's nails. So I have to ask you about that. I know this is off the fly. I have to ask you about that. Being as though you're in the servicing business, cosmetology, stylist, right? A 9-year-old boy comes into your shop and wants to get his nails done. Do you service him?
No, it depends on. Look, no, it's not. It's about the age. It depends on what you're getting done. What was he getting done? What kind of services get done? Just a
He was getting
manicure?
he was getting a manicure.
Well, maybe
And
he could get a manicure.
he had false nails, I believe, on his neck.
No, I
And
wouldn't.
And so my thing is, at what point, right? Being as though you're a parent and you service the community.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Well, legally, if they went to school to get their license, anyone under 12 years old, or they shouldn't be messing with their nail beds as far as false nails anyway. It should
That
only be nail polished, nail base, and a top coat, and nothing else. File the nails a little bit. You don't even go in there with you don't even nip. They too young for that. So no, if you're a boy or girl, 9 years old, nada. You under the age limit.
do you think as her being the stylist, the nail tech, that she did the right thing, because she's gone viral now and people been having all these, she kind of got attacked by the LGBTQ community, right?
That's because she didn't explain herself in a proper way to tell the informant that it won't feel offensive. But technically, by law, we're not supposed to do kids' nails like with tips. Nothing like that at 9 years old. Their nail bed's too weak for that. So if she would
Well,
have explained it right, maybe she wouldn't be getting cussed out.
right, because there's a lot of backlash. I know that's a good and a bad thing. A lot of times when you go viral, it's always good and bad, right? It's always sometimes your business could get tore down from it, or you make millions of dollars of it, right?
Right. Hmm.
Off of the concept of you buck the system or the parent by telling the parent, like, nah, hell no. She was really adamant about it, like she wasn't going.
Yeah, I wouldn't have went either. No, you too young for
Right,
tips. You too young for acrylic. You're too
right,
young.
Right. And like you said, the nail bed is so, ours is barely,
Mine's is sweet, and I'm an old ass lady.
yeah,
I don't wear that tip stuff no more. I knew my nails couldn't take it.
right. Um, what are you what are you thankful for? We can end on that. But tell us what you're thankful
I
for.
am thankful for life. Thankful for good people, friends, and family. Be surrounded by. I'm thankful for just being able to have my just work my body, be able to work at the, just man, 'cause anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for
Definitely
putting us
is.
on the right path.
Right. I am thankful for my own independence, self care,
Yes.
safety, security, the thought, the sanity to even be able to think, because we know we live in a sick world right now,
Yes.
spiritual warfare, and we having our sanity right now is of above anything.
Yes, it
Independence
is.
and sanity
Mm-hmm.
is like the best thing
Most
that could
definitely.
be happening in the world right now. To be
Yes.
able to get up, walk, talk, drink, pee, all that on your own,
Yes.
drive yourself where you need to go and be. Thank
Amen.
thank you, Lord.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Lord.
Lord.
Thank
It's
you,
man,
Lord.
we are very grateful for that, right?
Yes.
I've
Yes.
held Friday long enough. You got
Yes.
to get back to the dinner, right?
Okay, yeah, I gotta get back to cooking. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight.